Hey guys, I'm Mike with Mike W Productions, here to let you guys know a few little details on editing and how to start your own YouTube. Maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're a pastor and you want to get your message out there. Maybe you want to just do it because you're bored because of the thing, Coco's out there and you're bored and you just want something to do. That's cool, but you don't have a lot of money, you didn't get your stimulus check yet, and you don't have the $350 to get a new camera or the $1,000 to get a new camera if that's what you're into, and setup and all that stuff. That's cool. One of the things that you can start off with if you're just starting out and you don't have money to throw at new gear, and this isn't something that you're doing for money, you're not getting promotions, you're not getting those sponsors that you were looking for. Simple, just grab your phone. Okay, one thing that I would say is if you're gonna grab your phone, get some kind of tripod. Okay, little 3 or 4-legged thing. Small ones are fine. Sit it on a table, especially since you're using your phone. Sit on your table, turn it on, go. Until you upgrade to a camera. I'm running a Nikon D32 right now, which is what I'm shooting with you guys right now, and it does pretty good for what it is. We'll work on doing some live YouTube stuff later on. That's a different beast altogether because there's settings and things that you need to get into. That's a whole different thing. But right now I'm just helping you guys get started, which is, well, your phone. So if you don't have a camera, it doesn't matter if you're Nikon, Sony, any of the other ones. It doesn't matter what kind of camera you have, really, just to get you started. Now, if you want something particular, you can jump into that. That's, again, different video. I'm just getting you guys started. So, first start, you have your phone. Okay, so easiest thing, pop on video. What's going to happen is you can do it like this, The issue that I have with doing it this vertical is that your video is going to come out vertical. That means that it's going to be a lot thinner, and you're probably going to have 2 big black squares or black lines on the side of you of your video, and that doesn't typically look good on a cropped video that's on either you're watching it on the phone or you're watching it on your smart TV or your Roku or whatever you stream with. YouTube isn't going to fix that for you, and cropping it in is probably because you're using your phone and you're not using something that has a higher cropping and censoring and things like that. It's going to pixelate things, so you're going to be very distorted. A way to fix that, and I'm going to show you that now, is just to go into your editing and fix it in editing. Instead of doing this, do this. Put your camera sideways. What that's going to do is it's going to give you a fuller frame. And I know what you're going to say, oh well, my editor doesn't let me, it still does the vertical thing, but I just look like I'm sideways. I know, some phones don't fix it for you, some phones do. I can help you out in editing. We're going to jump into iMovie here in a second. So let's jump into iMovie and I can show you guys how to do that. So here we go. Okay, so we're in iMovie now. I've already loaded up a video with my phone that I did with my phone. Let me kill the audio on here. It's pretty easy. On the bottom of these, you have a little track bar that shows you the jumping points. Those little points down there are your audio. I'm just going to kill that because I don't need audio on the phone because I'm already using the camera mic to talk to you guys while I edit. So, yeah, I didn't pull out my disc thing on time. We are recording, so that's good. Okay, so I have my video here. Obviously, this is what I'm talking about. It's going to have these big square blank spaces around your image. It's not going to look good on YouTube because that's how it's going to look, and someone's going to be like, "Oh, well, you're obviously using your phone." Okay, we'll get past that. What I would do is find the spot in which, and if you start with it vertically, you can do this already. So I tilted the camera, so now I'm angled, kind of funky. You're going to click on the image. It's going to do a big yellow borderline across it. So that's just a simple left click. Now you're going to right click, if my computer will, there we go. And then you're going to hit split clip. Wherever you want to split anything and do some changes to it is fine. So now I separated my vertical to my horizontal, and now I'm going to go up here to the cropping tool, and that is going to give me the ability to use these little two things, which are they're going to change the view of the image. So when I hit that, boom, full frame. Alright, so now it's full frame. Easiest thing to do, just shoot it sideways, knock it over in a full frame. If you don't like things that are in your view, like I have this little bit of a pillow here because I'm doing it on my bed, you can do a crop to fill, which is going to give you these lines here, and you can kind of crop that out, lower it to where you're centered, and here you have your center point. So that's the beginning of the image. Then you can just kind of click off of it, and it will, there we go. Now you might get these little black bars. That's cool. It's better than having the big squares on the side. What do you do if you want to have, say, something on the left side or the right side or underneath you? Maybe it's a tag, maybe it's your website or whatever you're shooting. There's ways of doing that, which we can go into titles up here, and you have a bunch of different options. So you can do like a lower left, a mid view. The problem that I have with these mid views is, and you just drag and drop them. The problem that I have with these is, as you can see, it just puts it right in the front of the middle of the screen. There's no real like moving them around. It's just going to put it right on top of your face. There is a trick to doing this where you don't lose your audio, you don't have to do any clipping and adding in things, which is cool with iMovie because you can do layers. You can't do as many layers as, like, let's say Photoshop, but you can do, or any other like higher version that you pay for of video editing. But there are tricks to getting around the text face thing. So like, let's say you like this one, it kind of zooms in, pops up onto your face. What we can do is go to backgrounds and add any one of these. I mean, there's a few here: whites, blues, blacks, some world map things. I tend to like this sandpaper, like this old scroll look for most of mine, just because it's kind of cool. It has that edged background, and the edging on the side, and then you can just throw that in, put your text above it, and what that does is basically you can make it go still talking, boom, text. It's lagging out because I'm recording at the same time on my OBS, so it's just lagging it out, but it pops it in. If you want to make that look a little bit cleaner, what you can do is do kind of a split clip on both sides of your text bar, and then you can do where did it go? Oh, transitions. There it is. I tend to do either kind of a crossfade, blur, or a fade to black or fade to white. You can try out different ones, but you just drag those in and pop them out wherever you want them to go, next to whatever you're doing. So that just kind of cleans it up a bit, makes it look just a little bit better, because instead of it just going boom, it fades that out, brings in the text. You're done talking about the text, boom, it brings you back in. And depending on what kind of video you're doing, it's just going to bring, the lengths are going to be a little bit different. You can work on that later. But that's basically just how you get started. When you're using iMovie, there's this little button up here on the top right, and that gives you different options to export your videos. You can do Venmo, you can do YouTube, you can do Facebook. I typically just go to File, and it'll save the file as a movie, and you can retitle it. Your resolution 720 is basic. 1080p is a higher resolution. You might want to use 1080p, but they're going to dumb it down to probably 720p, just for the quality of YouTube. But the higher quality you use, the better your image is going to look on YouTube. So that's how you do a basic edit, and this is good for if you're just doing video with your phone. So if you guys would like, go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell because, well, YouTube is a little weird about that sometimes, not letting you get notified. I do have other videos. They're just nature videos, some birds, some rivers, water sounds and things. Go give those a like and a view. Thank you guys for checking out. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. Do you guys want to know how to do a live video streaming, maybe a YouTube or a Facebook live? I can show you guys how to do those. Basic camera stuff, whatever you guys want to learn, just hit me up on the comment section, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.